Hello everyone, welcome to Brain Hive Academy. Today's session we are going to deal with what? Jump questions and answer. As you view, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. So let's go straight to the point. This jump question is year 2024. From the board, from the question we have the difference between two numbers is 15 and the sum of the numbers is 25. Find the numbers. This is what we call word problem in mathematics. It is called what? Word problem in mathematics. In word problem, you have to understand the question, then translate the question to mathematical word expression. So from this question, we have different. What is different in mathematics? Different means negative, minus. That's what different means. And what is the sum? Sum means addition, bringing things together. That is what we refer as what? Sum in mathematics. So therefore, we take your solution. Then they said, let the two numbers is unknown, the unknown numbers. Let's use the unknown numbers be x and y. Let the unknown number be what? X and y, because they say it's two numbers. So let's call one to be our what? X, and call the other one to be what? Y. And the question is that the difference between the two numbers, therefore, the difference between the numbers will be x minus y. That is difference between the number. And they said is what? Is 15. So therefore, is 15, which we have is equals to what? 15. Is equals to 15. That is the difference between the two numbers. They say it's equals to what? 15. And the second statement is that the sum of the two numbers, so the sum of two numbers is what? X plus y. And they said this what is equals to 25. So is equals to what? 25. Thus, we have x minus y is equals to what? 15. Call this equation 1. And we have x plus y is equals to 25. Call this equation 2. Now you can see that from the translation of this equation, this word problem, it has translated back to what? An equation. Two unknown equation. In mathematics, this problem is in the topic what we call simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation is a place whereby it's an expression whereby you're going to carry out the x and y the same time. So you're going to look for the x and y the same time. Now from equation 2, and in this method, there are two methods that you can use to solve simultaneous equation. The two methods are elimination method and what? Substitution method. So we are going to use substitution method. You can also use graphical method to solve this, but we are going to use substitution method. So using substitution method from equation 2, that is from equation 2, make y subject formula. So you make what? Y the subject formula, which is what? Y will now be our equation 2. That is, equation 2 is x plus y is equals to 25. So you make y subject formula, therefore become y will be equals to 25 minus x. Call this equation 3. So this is our equation 3. Y is equal to 25 minus 3. Call it equation 3. Now you're going to substitute this equation 3 into equation 1. Take note, whenever you use equation 2 to make y substitute in the formula, when you are substituting equation 3, you don't have to substitute into equation 2. You substitute what? Into equation 1. But if you use equation 1 to make y substitute in the formula, you don't have to substitute into equation 1, substitute into equation 2. Because we use equation 2 to make y substitute formula, we are going to substitute into equation 1. So you substitute equation 3 into 1. So and equation 1 is, equation 1 is what? X minus y is equals to 15. So what does that mean? Wherever you see y, remove this y and exchange it to what? 25 minus x. Therefore, we have x minus 25 minus x is equals to 15. So open bracket. If you open bracket, we have x, you open bracket. So we have x. This minus is going to multiply by each of the known variables inside this bracket. So we have minus 1 times 25 will give us minus 25. Minus times minus is plus. Times x is equals to 15. So you do what? We have x plus x, that is x plus x minus 25 is equals to 15. X plus x is what? 2x minus 25 is equals to 15. So you do what? You collect like terms. Therefore, we have 2x is equals to 15 plus 25. This CLT means collecting like terms. So 2x, we have 2x is equals to 15 plus 8. How do you do that? You have 15 plus 25, which is 5 plus 5 give us what? 10. So you write 0, you carry 1. If you carry 1 and add to this one, it becomes what? 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we have 40. So you have what? 40. So you have turned back an equation. Therefore, you divide both sides by coefficient. Both sides by coefficient of what? Of x. So what do you mean by coefficient? Coefficient is the real number attached to what? An unknown number, which is what? 2. 2 is the real number attached to an unknown number. Unknown number is what? X. So and that coefficient is what we mean by 2, and the 2 is what? That is 2. So you open bracket, that is 2. So if you do that, you have 2x over 2 will be equals to 40 over 2. So 2 divided by 2 will give you 1. 1 times x is x equals to 40 divided by 2 is what? 20. So x is 20. So you're going to substitute x. You substitute x into equation 3. And equation 3 is what? That is y is equals to 25 minus x. So we are going to substitute x into this equation. So whenever you see x, replace it as what? 20. Therefore, we have y is equals to 25 minus 20. So y is equals to 25 minus 20, that is 25 minus 20. 5 minus 0 will give you 5. 0 minus 0, 2 minus 2 will give you 0. So you have what? 5. Therefore, x is equals to what? 20 and y is equals to 5. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, this is your one-stop innovative brain academy. Subscribe, like, and comment.